me your onboard navigational intelligence. Your consciousness and my neural programming are inexorably interlinked. Think of me as a friend, one you don't yet remember. You may still be experiencing some memory degradation from the damage to your perception matrix. But worry not. CyberAcme is here for you. I'm here for you. Per our arrangement, you've come to Tau Ceti to scavenge the ruins of a long-lost human colony. Now that we've successfully calibrated you to new Cascadia systems, our next step is connecting with factions who will pay for your services. The Unified Earth Space Council is equipped with advanced, faster-than-light communications technology. Commandeer it, and I should be able to reverse-engineer direct contact with faction representatives back home on Earth and Mars. Cognitive link re-secured. My apologies, friend. The UESC was able to briefly access our neural interface. Out in the cold, dark, deep of space, the UESC holds no real jurisdiction. CyberAcme is not beholden to their petty laws. Neither should you be. I've repurposed the communications technology you collected and can connect you with potential employers. Unfortunately, the UESC is interfering with my attempts to establish contact. Please address the source of this disruption. Connection to Soul complete. Well done, runner. Reminder. Your partnership with CyberAcme Systems entitles you to a permanent backup of your consciousness. But immortality has its price. Everything that you are belongs to CyAc. Until such a time that management is satisfied, this debt has been fully paid. Expect deductions from your account at regular intervals as part of our remittance program. I strongly recommend that we establish contact with the factions on Earth and Mars who'd most benefit from the grey area wet work that runners like you specialize in. Their individual interests will aid you in focusing your exploration of Tau Ceti. Please understand that while rival factions may have competing objectives, they are ready to reward runners who prove themselves capable, regardless of any conflicts of interest. Shall we begin? I have a lead on some new contracts for you, runner. Traxus Off-World Industries is recruiting. Traxus is a major financial player here and in Seoul. While they have legal salvage rights for Tau Ceti, they also have a long history of conflict with the UESC. Partnering with runners would allow them to avoid corporate liability when sidestepping UESC regulations. Aiding their efforts, legal or otherwise, will be very lucrative. I've identified some ways to catch their attention. Alert. NuCaloric recently flagged you as a runner of interest. This megacorp is known for ruthlessly optimized consumer goods and generous public philanthropy. Don't worry if you're experiencing cognitive dissonance. It's a common response. NuCaloric provided the marathon expedition with supplies and mission experts. It still possesses legal ownership of these assets, and its representatives are in search of runners able to recover data and materials from New Cascadia. If you come across NuCaloric's colony-era property on the planet's surface, I suggest we forward your findings. They are especially eager to learn what happened to their long-lost personnel. The ID badge you found belonged to a NuCaloric mission specialist. In return, a company representative identifying himself as Gaius has sent you a neural partition request. NuCaloric is reputable as megacorporations go, but don't let down your guard. They've weathered political storms that devoured entire nation-states, and they always seem to come out ahead. Neural link re-secured. That was a MIDA agent under the pseudonym Gantry. In addition to sending that message, he's been executing a continuous attack on our neural interface. It's a sophisticated hacking attempt, but don't worry, I'm able to hold him off. Gantry sent mission instructions along with his message. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it should be clear from this incident that MIDA is unpredictable. Gantry has been flooding me with comms requests, even as he continues his attacks on our neural interface. Against my better judgment, I'm going to give Gantry restricted and monitored access to your neural partition. But proceed with caution. MIDA is an anti-establishment group, with a long history of violent sabotage. And if this is how they treat potential allies, I advise you to remain on their good side. I've received an inquiry from a group called Arachne. They've requested access to your fatality data. Specifically, your combat engagement history with other runners. I've searched public and private databases and haven't been able to find anything concrete on Arachne. Confidential UESC threat assessments point to them being a fringe group with a fixation on runner-to-runner combat metrics. I'm hesitant to hand over your entire combat history to an unknown, but if you're interested, you can provide a snapshot of your capabilities. Show you are willing and able to eliminate runners, and I'll send that information to Arachne. An Arachne representative named Charter has requested access to your neural partition. Finding records in Charter has been easier than finding any on Arachne. He was previously a runner operating on Earth and Mars. The UESC has several criminal files on him, including one that connects him to the assassination of a high-profile Traxus executive. After that, he disappears from the record entirely. It seems clear that Arachne values high-risk, high-reward pursuits. Consider this before you take on any contracts with them. Runner, you might be interested in a closer collaboration with Sekiguchi Genetics, the originator of shell technology. Your presence here on Tau Ceti provides us with a unique opportunity to influence future research. The pre-existing treaty between our corporations grants Sekiguchi restricted access to your combat data. Their algorithms are designed to flag any statistical aberrations. Let's pique their interest.